I'm Dudley Lynch, and this is commentary from Leap Psych, the blog about thinking skills. Swiss psychotherapist Carl Jung would have called it synchronicity. I call it downright irritating. Less than 24 hours after my talented graphic designer delivered my new 59-minute team-building logo, an American tire company began a national TV advertising campaign called 59-Minute Quick Tire Install. You can forgive me for thinking that no good idea ever goes unpunished. Nevertheless, I've thoroughly enjoyed the several months I've spent producing and promoting the facilitation guide for 59-minute team building. The idea behind the concept is about as simple as making biscuits with Bisquick. It doesn't have to break the bank or crowd the schedule for you to grow your people in their teams. It doesn't even require a seasoned training, coaching, or HRD/OD professional to pull it off. And this isn't merely another simplistic do-si-do around the training room floor. It's an exhaustively tested, carefully syncopated, professionally coordinated, week-to-week game plan for getting everyone on a work team deeply involved in the task of getting better and delivering more, and doing it collaboratively and with a reasonable amount of contagious enthusiasm. Putting the sinews of 59-minute team building together sent me searching my files and my memory for the best and the rightest from more than 3 decades of facilitating team building sessions. Money-wise, benefiting from what materialized from my quest requires investing a ridiculously small amount of corporate or organizational budgetary pocket change. All that is needed is enough of our brain map, self-discovery assessments to supply everyone on your team with their own copy. And that order also qualifies you for an email copy of our 125-page, 55-minute team building facilitation guide and script. After that, you need simply find an hour, less a minute, each week for as long as people are saying, "Why didn't we think of this sooner?" and let the interesting learning times roll. Let me see if I can't make the whole idea even more inviting for you by sharing a few of the memories I've accumulated over the years using some of my activities in my 59-minute Team Building Leaders Lesson Guide. My favorite exercise is probably the one I suggest for week 6, which is the second session if you follow my suggested schedule, using BTC's M-Circle instrument. The activity is called Win as Much as You Can. I hardly invented the game, and was by no means even an early user, but I've been doing it for nearly a quarter of a century, and have always found it an effective, revealing approach for providing my participants with new insights about the value of cooperation. Well, nearly always. Not long after the government broke up AT&T, I was asked to spend a few hours in Miami Beach with a group of managers and employees within one of the company's surviving fragments. The HR people who invited me wanted the conference attendees to explore new ways to cooperate. I thought this might be a good opportunity to use Win as Much as You Can. It wasn't. The changes and upheaval within AT&T at that point were too much to permit this group to generate any serious interest in cooperating. Quickly the room dissolved in riotous pandemonium that refused to be calmed. Not even the bosses on hand could restore order to the room. As I remember, we simply broke up the meeting on the spot and went to dinner. Moral of the story: be sure you spend sufficient time getting the people you are training to bond with each other and commit to making good things happen together. That idea is central to 59-minute team building, and it just builds and builds. And that's our commentary from LeapSci. You'll find our blog on finding and mobilizing what needs to come next at braintechnologies.com. Thanks for listening.